It's time for Highlands basketball tonight from Burrell High School. The Highlands Golden Rams visit the Burrell Bucks. And before we get into tonight's basketball game, we have some sad news to bring you. We lost one of our favorites here this week, Dean, Eddie Tiorsky.
Yeah, Mike, he passed away to age 57. And again, there was a great article about him today, headline, front page of the Valley News Dispatch. If you haven't got a chance, try to get a chance to read that one. He was Highlands High School sports. I coached back here in the 80s, Mike, and when I came to the job, like everybody else, I fell in love with him. And he was just part of our program, came to every game, never missed anything. Me and you, we've had a 25-year relationship with him, going back to our Comcast days. When we did a game of the week, we decided one year to make him fan of the year because he never missed anything. And it was great. We used to have a banquet. PNC sponsored it. We did it at the Clarion Inn over there. And there was about 150 kids there, and I got to introduce Eddie. And I tell the story because it's a great one. We went to up to Butler to play, and you call Butler what?
The place where Highlands teams go to die.
So we were playing. St. Joe's playing before us at 12. Eddie had red and blue on, St. Joe's colors.
Right.
They lost. He went and changed the brown and gold. We come out. We lost. But Eddie smiled the whole time. And that's what I told the kids. I said, Eddie was not just a fan. He was a fanatic. And you put that smile on his face and gave him a plaque. And the great thing about it was we had about 15 guys on a dais. Instead of just coming and getting a plaque, Eddie was dressed in a suit, came up, shook everybody's hand. I went to give him a plaque. He dove for the microphone and gave the most eloquent speech, thanking everybody for letting him be a part of it. And do you remember Joe Falsetti that day?
Right. The thing to remember before I get to Joe is that this is a room full, the big ballroom, full of people. I mean, it was completely packed with all of the players that had won MVP that year, their families, and anybody else they wanted to bring that we served the lunch for them, thanks to PNC back in the day. So there were a lot of people there, and Eddie wasn't nervous at all. And here's the thing. When it ended, Joe was sitting next to me. Actually, I was sitting next to Joe, really, if you really want to know the truth. And Joe started to well up and had tears in his eyes after that. And he said, this is the greatest thing we've ever done. And
yeah, he said afterwards, he got up and said, it doesn't get any better than that. And it didn't. We had a 40th birthday party for Eddie, had it at Blessed Sacrament, had 300 people there. Every politician showed up because they want to be a friend of Ed.
That's for sure.
I played that clip that day, and there wasn't a dry in the house. Everybody really appreciated us making him fan of the year. And his 50th birthday party, I'll never forget that, Mike. It fell on a Friday night, football night. He was born September 17th. And I asked Mr. Beresic of the band 20 minutes before we started, could you play Happy Birthday? Bill Heasley got on the PA. I got Eddie out to the 50-yard line. There's a great picture in the Valley News Dispatch. If you haven't got the paper, go online and see it. The look on his face as everybody saying happy birthday was priceless. And we were his family. It was the Highlands family. There's no doubt about it. And tell them about our Christmas special.
Well, what we would do every year, if you guys remember, during football season, our last home game at Highlands, we would call it the Mike and Mike Christmas special, but if you see that picture that Dean's got there on his phone, it was really the Eddie Tiorsky Christmas special. Because what we would do is he would hide behind us. You know, there was the joke. We'd part like the Red Sea, and Eddie would come out dressed in this whatever unbelievable Christmas outfit he had that night. Always the Santa hat. Never didn't have the Santa hat. And he would come out, and putting all my years of broadcasting in jeopardy, handed him that microphone every time. And he gave an eloquent speech, usually started off with his mom, would say Merry Christmas to Dorothy, and get everybody in there, and especially Mike and Mike, that kind of stuff. And he would make sure to get it all in, and it was the greatest. And and that was like, he looked forward to that. There was one time I remember, it was a girls' game, senior night. And before Bill Heasley came back to do the PA, I was doing it then to announce senior night. I'm going through the list of all the players and their parents and everything. I came with one girl, I didn't have the mother's name. Eddie, of course, is sitting next to me because he did the announcements for the girls when they ran out for starting lineups. So Eddie's sitting next to me, and I said, oh, no, I'm going to have to go find, I can't even remember who it was, who so-and-so's mother is. He looks at me, and he goes, Janice. I said, what, Eddie? He goes, Janice. I said, are you sure? And he just gave me this look like, how dare you doubt me? So I never got up. I stayed right there. I wrote the name in. I announced it. Before I did it, I said, if this is wrong, I'm sending them to you. So I read it, and nobody came. So I assume he had it. And it's like, of course he knew. He had a photographic memory for that stuff.
Well, when Sam Albert coached football here, I was the general manager at the time, and every Thursday night, we would put the uniforms in the lockers for the kids to wear their shirts the next day to school and then play that night, Friday night. I would never have to have a roster. I would pick the number up. Eddie would tell me who it was, and he'd tell me the last 10 years of guys
that wore that number.
Somebody came behind us here, Dom Girardi. Got to thank him, too. We're talking about Eddie Tiorsky. What a great guy. Yeah. And Dom was great to him, too.
Right?
We're just saying about hanging up the uniforms, how he knew every kid's name and who was there the last play. Scott Newell, too. We're talking about
Scott.
Eddie.
Hey, Scott. How you doing? Yeah, missing Eddie. I mean, everybody is.
Yeah, we loved it. And he had that memory. We're saying he knew everybody's number. We had steak nights. We were using plastic forks and knives, breaking our steaks up. Eddie would bring his own utensils. Who was a smart guy that night?
Yeah.
It was him.
That's crazy.
Well, I do have a list of people I want to thank, Mike, that really, those two included.
Yeah, Dom Girardi, of course, our former football coach over there.
Again, John Boucher, he was our kicking coach. He'd take Eddie out every week for dinner. Mentioned Sam Albert, Dom. Late Rich Falter loved Eddie. Our current basketball coaches, Mike Foster and Steve Belak. Kevin Gorley, he was baseball, and he took everywhere with Eddie. Our past athletic director, Eddie would not be able to do what he did, go on the bus with teams, be on the bench with teams. It wasn't for Bill Heasley, Chuck DeBoer, Drew Carpin, and you, Mike Pavlik. I want to mention you because we had the pleasure to take Eddie on a lot of trips with us.
Yes, we did.
And as he got older, it was tougher for him to get around. I would do the driving, but Mike would go to his door, get him, help him down the steps. And at one time he was using a walker, actually. And on a night like tonight when it was icy out, Mike would make sure he got him in there.
And he would hold. I said, hold on. I said, if you're going down, we're both going down.
And
that's how I would get those steps on the side. Get up to his house there. There could be treacherous. He goes, somebody salted him. I said, that's good. We're good.
And it's the whole Highlands community, Mike. I mean, I have met many people the last couple of days. Just said what a joy he was. Mr. Rogers always said, look for the helpers. And we had plenty of those at Highlands when it came to Eddie. And one other thing, Jim Collins, he used to coach here, Jimmy Joe Collins. He said something that stuck with me. He said, Eddie was an angel sent to us. And tonight, he's got the best seat in the house.
He does. He's going to be up here watching Highlands and Burrell tonight. It should be a great game. And Eddie probably wants us to talk about basketball, so let's do it. This is a big game tonight.
I snuck in before the game, showed the boys Eddie's picture. They remember when they was little kids.
Right.
I said, let's get this one for Eddie.
Yeah, it's a big game tonight. Is this a must-win for Highlands?
No doubt about it, Mike. We talked about, losing that tight one at Deer Lakes. That really didn't mean as much as this because not only do you win, but you beat Burrell. And let's face it, the first three spots, Deer Lakes, North Catholic, they're in a three-way tie. We're going to give those a spot. Burrell with 3-3. We're 1-4, but if we, 2-4. If we win tonight, we bump them to 3-4. We're 3-4. If things go out the way they usually do, it would be a tie for fourth. Tell them what happens when there's a tie.
As long as there's a split between the two teams, both teams would go. If Highlands lost this game tonight and then came back to tie Burrell, they wouldn't get in because Burrell would have beaten Highlands twice. And that's what you're talking about here. So
it means everything to us tonight.
It's a huge game. And again, a big game for Burrell too. If Burrell wins this game, they, for all intents and purposes, you're talking about magic numbers starting tomorrow for them. Yeah. They basically clinched themselves a playoff spot.
I do want to say this though. This is going to be a different game than the 44-32 game we had on December 13th. We're a different team. Troy Belak had 34 against Valley. Tuesday, we scored 81 points. And again, this is not your December Golden Rams. On the other side of the coin, though, Burrell is a different team, too. They're not just Tucker Beatar anymore. They had a kid, Parker Pruitt. He had 5 threes against Valley. And Ryan Wass, he had 6 threes in one quarter against Freeport. So, again, this is just a few weeks ago. I don't think we're going to see that 44-32 game here tonight.
I don't either. Well, we're getting ready for the national anthem, so we'll just keep it right here, and we'll do that for you when they get to that, and then right into the starting lineups, and we'll be ready to go for tonight's game between the Highlands Golden Rams and the Burrell Bucks here from Burrell High School. To beautify and protect, call 724-224-2851. And Dan Timmons painted the building.
Yeah, Mike, packed house here tonight, and it's going to be a great atmosphere. And let's take a look at the starters for the Highlands Golden Rams. And they're going to start number 1, Cameron LaCava, 6-foot junior, averaging 10 points a game. Number 3 is Ty Hall, 5'9" junior, averaging 12 points a game.
Junior number 23.
Number 4 is Troy Belak, 6'4" junior, averaging 16 a game. Preston Foster wears number 23, 6'2" junior, averaging 6 a game. And rounding out the starting 5, number 33, Braden Spearing, 6-foot junior, averaging 4.3 a game. For the Burrell Bucks, they'll start number 1, Sam Conte, a 5'11" junior. Number 4 is Tucker Bitar, 5'11" senior. Number 5, DJ Constantino, 6'2" junior. 13 is Gavin Orr, 6'3" junior. And 24 is Ryan Wassa, 5'10" junior.
Starting lineups brought to you by Dan Timmons Painting, with Braden and Daniel on board, the 5th generation of Timmons. Got you covered. So we are set for this one here tonight. Section 1 matchup. Burrell 3-3 in section. The Rams are 2-4. Again, Highlands needs to win this game, and they get themselves right back in the conversation for the playoffs.
Yeah, Mike, and again, like I said, it's been a long road back. And the Golden Rams are here. We said it was basically a 3-team tournament. And again, we will find out. We did our first 2 legs. We beat Freeport last week, beat Valley on Tuesday. That doesn't mean anything tonight, though. We said we had to get tonight. We're here. We're in the moment. Have to win this game.
So here we go. Highlands will be dressed in the traveling brown uniforms with the gold trim. The Bucks in the home whites with the blue trim. And we are set to go. On time, by the way.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, people are still coming in, Mike.
Oh, this place is packed.
We were upstairs in the rafters, and there's plenty of people behind us.
We talked on, the ball goes out of bounds there. We talked on Tuesday night. We hadn't been to Valley in 9 years. Guess what? It's been 9 years since we've been here, and it's 3 days later just like it was then.
How about that?
Exactly to the day.
Tucker Bitar asked you the question. He's the Burrell historian.
He must be. He said, no, wait, he had it. He goes, has it been 8 years? We said 9. He was right on it. So Tucker, friend of the program, obviously. Here's Foster. Kick it back out. It's tipped. That should be Highlands' ball.
And Mike, what's been the key to Highlands the last 2 games is they got out fast.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that was one of our struggles, getting behind and not being able to come back.
That is true.
Valley, we got out, never looked back. Freeport did the same thing there. We have to do that again here tonight.
All the way to the basket goes Belak. It won't go for him. Rebounded by Foster. He gets thrown down. We're going to have a foul.
We get Braden Spearing on that.
It's going to be on Costantino. That'll be his first.
Oh, they called on that. Good. Highlands will win by then. And Troy is on a heater, Mike. 25 against Freeport and 34 against Valley.
That is a heater. And the Rams are scoring like crazy. They're averaging 63 points a game over the last 5 games. The first 7 games they scored 42 points a game.
Not your December Rams.
Foster.
Looks like a 2-3 zone here,
Belak.
Mike.
Corner LaCava. LaCava off the glass. Good. And the Rams lead 2-0.
Again, Highlands struggled a little bit against that 1-3-1 of Valley's the other day, so Burrell decides to come out in his zone also.
Sam Connie out top to Ryan Wasson. He's bumped by Ty Hall, and you don't want to foul 40 feet from the basket.
Ty got in foul trouble earlier, if you remember, in the
Valley game,
and sit for a little bit.
Ty struggled the first time against Burrell. He got the donut.
Averaging 12 a game. Let's see if he can jump out of that.
Connie, Was, Bitar left side. Bitar all the way in, off the glass, no good. Tip around, rebounded by Orr, up and good. Gavin Orr had a big game against Highlands. Highlands scored 11 that night. We're tied at 2.
6'3", he's one of their big guys in there. Now they're matching up man. Looks like a little matchup zone, in fact, Mike.
Spearing to Hall.
Right down the middle, Spearing.
Ooh, nearly a steal, but Pavlik stepped back to get it. Corner now to Lekeva. 3-ball up around, no good. Rebound, Burrell, but a great job of boxing out and wouldn't let any of the Highlands players get near the basketball.
You know your box not well when the ball hits the floor.
The floor.
Yep.
Twice.
Yep.
Twice. Now Wass for 3 off the rim. Rebound to Ty Hall for the Rams.
Had a nice chat with his mom. We were talking about the 6 threes. That was at Freeport. Mike.
Yeah.
He says he shoots better on the road. I hate to say it. Let's hope so.
Well, he had a good game at Highlands there. It was a low-scoring game that night.
Yeah, definitely a matchup zone, Mike.
Rams are having a little trouble with it, too. So Mike Fantuzzo puts the first chess piece on the board.
Kind of reminds me of Freeport did that point zone.
Oh, Foster got loose on the baseline, kicked it out to Hall.
Beautiful.
Gonna let a 3 go. It's in and out, no good. Rebound tipped, and Bitar's got it for the Bucks.
Great penetration by Foster. Great kick out the Hall. Just have to make sure you hit the shot.
Bitar forecourt. Now he gets it back from Sam Connie. 5:20 left, first quarter. 2-2. Cosentino to Bitar in the corner. Out top to Conti.
2 guys come at him. They have him trapped in the corner. Let's see if they can take advantage.
Loose, Pavlik on the floor, and they're going to call a jump ball.
Do we have any indicator any place here, Mike? Yeah, it looks like it's going to be. It looks like Highlands, but it didn't go there.
Can't see.
Yep.
It's not on the board. We used to be able to see it on the
Table down there.
Yeah, it depends on which way it's pointed.
Highlands got the opening tip, so this is
Yeah, it's
correct.
really
Yeah.
okay. It's difficult to tell. It's on the mechanism down there. See what I mean? With all the switches. So here's Bitar.
Oh, showed that ball.
Bitar gets it back. Bitar against Pavlik, and Pavlik just took it off him. Lead it ahead to Lekeva, but his matching number 1, Sam Connie, is back on defense.
Troy just took the next dribble, looked like, huh, Mike?
It kind of did. The ball never changed its cadence. Pavlik in the corner, now back out top Lekeva. Lekeva drives, lays, a lot of contact, no foul, and Cosentino has it. Bitar back. We played nearly half of this first quarter, and each team has a basket. That's it. Very similar to the first game.
Who said it wasn't going to be 44-32?
Yeah, the score was 9-7 Burrell after the first quarter at Highlands. We're going to have trouble matching that. Cosentino for 3, and it's down. DJ Cosentino from the right side. Matches the 3 he had the first time, and it's 5-2 Bucks. You were at the dentist. This is kind of what this is like.
Yeah.
Foster all the way in and puts it down. First 2 for Petey Foster, and it's 5-4. Rams matching up man-to-man. Now Pavlik, now they trap. But Orr comes out to get it and got it to Wass. His 3's off the rim, and Foster's got the rebound. Mom Melanie jumps every time that ball goes up. Pavlik all the way in. No call.
Time, Mike. We've taken the ball down that left side. You can't get it to the rim.
You get that call sometimes. And also you get that call at home more often. Rams come to meet them half court. 1 point Bucks lead. Connie into Orr. Orr stops and pops, scores.
He's got 4 of the 7 points for Burrell. Trying to get a clear out for Troy.
7-4 Bucks. Foster to Hall.
Oh, double team.
Man, it almost stolen, but Foster able to come down with it. Foster threw it off the leg out of bounds. Oh, they're going to say it hit Foster last, so it's Burrell's ball.
It's a bad break because Preston did the right thing there, up in the air to throw it off the leg.
2.5 left first quarter. No free throws, no timeouts. Bitar left side. Highlands has held him off the board so far. Now they get it into Orr against Hall. Orr goes up with the left hand, missed it. Rebound, they battle. It's a walk.
Yep.
That'll be Highlands ball at 2:11.
2 Burrell Bucks had the ball, no Highlands guys, so they have to give the ball to Highlands.
Parker Pruitt's coming into the game number 2. He had a big game against Valley a week ago. Remember, Burrell hasn't played in a week.
Yes, they had the whole week off. You're right.
They did not have a section game on Tuesday, so they just did not have a game scheduled. They're playing some weekends, some tournaments and things to get themselves ready.
Brady Selko checks in for Highlands.
First substitution for each team. Foster. Pavlik got double team, tried to throw it to Hall, but Bitar stole it, looking for help. Lead it ahead to Pruitt, he missed it.
Blocked by Hall.
And the Rams have a 4-on-1. LeCave all the way down, lays it up, missed it. Rebound Foster, and a foul.
Wow, Mike, 4-on-1, you got to score on that.
Are you or someone you know in need of physical or occupational therapy? Consider the caring therapist at Phoenix Physical Therapy in Natrona Heights. Zach Bartolotta and his staff specialize in personalized care coupled with most up-to-date techniques and equipment in physical and occupational therapy. Phoenix Physical Therapy is conveniently located at 1601 Union Avenue, Natrona Heights, behind Eaton Park and St. Joe's High School. They have flexible hours for your convenience and accept most insurances, including UPMC. 724-224-5090. Call Zach today and set up an appointment.
Third Highlands turnover there. Try to get the ball into the middle. The zone is giving him some trouble.
Bitar now kicked it out. Right side Orr. 3 ball. In and out, no good. Rebound Pavlik. And Pavlik had a big game on the boards Tuesday night.
Highlands wants to run.
Oh, great pass. LeCave to Foster. He can't finish. And Orr's got the rebound.
3 layups.
Again, you got to score on those.
Yep.
7-4. Bucks by 3. 1:08 to go, first quarter.
Getting shots, Mike, just not making them.
Nearly a steal. No, it is. Great job by Hall. And Hall got held.
To the back.
He grabbed him. Pavlik tries to go in for it. Burrell's got it. Oh, my goodness, he grabbed him.
Yeah, got shoved in the back. 3 turnovers each.
Fouls are 2-1. Burrell's committed the 2. Cosentino and Bitar have those. And then Ty Hall has the Burrell foul. 3 ball jacked up and missed. Selko thought about it. Now comes to Bitar for 3. No good. Neither team hitting from outside. 25 seconds. Rams have the ball and the arrow.
Not the start we wanted, Mike.
Pavlik out top at 15 seconds. Selko. Right side to Foster. Now to Hall. 4 seconds. Pavlik's going to let a 3 go. Missed everything. Rebound Bitar, and that's the end of the first quarter with the score. The Burrell Bucks 7 and the Highlands Golden Rams 4 in a slog.
Yeah, Mike, I think there's a lot of nerves out there. They know how big this game is for both teams. Well, Philippines Family Dining and Pizzeria was born in Natrona Heights in 1999, and it didn't take long for their name to become synonymous with great food and overwhelming community support. Philippines offers award-winning burgers, wings, specialty sandwiches, wraps, and of course pizza. Not just any pizza, but the often imitated, never duplicated Burrville pie, made with that special super secret recipe and named in honor of Burrville section of Harrison, where Philippines is located. Kitchen's open after the game. Stop by, say hi. I'm going directly to there after the game.
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200, right?
And I will get my Burrville pie.
It's dry tonight. You're good. You got a good roads out.
724-226-3505 for takeout. It's a place where Ram fans meet and greet. We'll see some there tonight. Philippines Family Dining and Pizzeria, Freeport Road in Natrona Heights.
7-4.
I didn't see this coming, Mike.
Gavin Orr with 4 of them. DJ Cosentino hit a 3. Carmine LaCava and Preston Foster each with a Highlands basket. And that's it. That's what we got. Highlands will get the ball up by as I'm keeping the possession arrow on my score sheet, at least trying.
And Mike, we've had 3 left-hand layups contested we missed, but then we had 2 wide open layups, missed those too. And those are all fast breaks. You got to convert. Fast breaks and turnovers, you got to make them pay for it.
This Burrell team plays some very tough defense. We saw that the first time, and you can see that it's gotten better. And that's what they rode through the playoffs last year to get to the championship game.
Now it looks like an extended 2-3 zone, Mike. You see, right in the middle. You got to go there. You got to make something happen once you get in there. Yep.
Out to LaCava near the timeline. They're making it very difficult in the half-court offense. As you said, that's why you got to convert on those fast breaks. Now it's lost out of bounds. Hit off Spearing first, went off Cosentino's hands, and Rams will have it.
Yeah, I always say if you don't like the defense, beat it up the floor.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Highlands did that a few times. And again, if they make those shots, they're in the lead.
Here's LeCava now. Nearly a steal, but Pavlik fought through it. Cross court to Carmine.
And what I like about this defense, Mike, look at our offense. Everybody's stepping back. Nobody's stepping up.
The ball has to move.
Yep.
We talked about this when they were struggling against Freeport early in the game last week.
And not backwards, Mike. It's moving east and west. It's got to go north and south.
Ball's got to move. And you got to move without the ball to make the passing lanes available. LeCava.
High post is open, Mike. You got to get the ball in there.
LeCava goes all the way in, and a blocking foul. Carmine will go to the line and shoot a pair, with the Rams trailing at 7-4.
Well, Joe Lucchino and son Joseph proudly welcome to Lucchino Insurance and Financial Group. Serving the AK Valley for decades, Lucchino's are a broad-based financial advisory firm with a wide range of opportunities for both you and your business. You may not think now's the time to get life insurance, but actually it's the best time when you're young. Again, you can grow growth over time. Joe and Joe always know they're located at 2318 Freeport Road next to Donut Connection, or call 724-224-8908 or 724-905-7583. Why wait? Let Lucchino Insurance and Financial Group put you on the road to financial stability today.
Carmine came in shooting 78%. He made them both, and it's 7-6.
And Mike, as I read our commercials tonight, almost every one of our sponsors was connected some way to Eddie.
Yes. Oh, that's so true.
Yep, Joe and Joe always helped them out.
John Boucher, big time.
Every week dinner.
Well, look at Carmine, and they're going to call a foul on Burrell underneath. It's going to be on DJ Cosentino. That'll be his second at the 6:29 mark.
I was the milkman. Friday, I would always deliver a gallon of milk.
We've played a minute and a half of this second quarter, and the Bucks lead at 7-6. No, it's not a football game, but it kind of is, really.
And if I told you Highlands was down by 1, you'd say great, but again, only 6 points to show for it.
It's been a physical start to this one, no question. Here's Pavlik into the paint. Steps back with a jumper, missed everything. Rebound to Adam Wass. Ryan and Adam, the twins. And here's Adam from the corner. Looked like he was going to shoot it, didn't. Got it back to Bitar. Dump it down to Orr. The Rams collapse on Orr, back to Bitar.
Highlands now in a 2-3 zone.
Bitar with a nice move underneath, put it up and in. His first basket of the ball game. He was the leading scorer along with Gavin Orr in the first game. Each had 11, and it's 9-6.
He made his own space. One thing about his own, Mike, responsibility-wise, sometimes if it's not your man, you don't account for him. That time Bitar wasn't accounted for.
Spearing. Ooh, needed to get a pass to Pavlik. Pavlik does come to get it, and he's traveling.
Yep. Picked up the pivot before he put the ball on the floor.
Ty Hall gets a rest. Brady Selko back in for Highlands at 5:28 left first half. 9-6. Burrell Bucks lead it.
In a big, big game here tonight. This is the beginning of the second half, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, great pass. Down underneath the Orr. Put it up, missed it. Got his own rebound. Orr kicked it back out to Wass. Adam, in and out, no good. Rebound Pavlik. Too many beats. Here's Foster. Foster goes all the way in, put it up, missed it. And Pavlik is going to get caught, I think. He is at 5 minutes. Winter is here, so there's no better time than right now to stop into Highland Tire and Highland Integrity Alignment, your family-owned and operated hometown choice for tires in the AK Valley. Highland Tire offers one of the largest and most complete inventories of tires and custom wheels in the Pittsburgh area, and if you don't see it on site, they'll order it for you. Visit HighlandTire.com. Highland Tire, service, integrity, price, we deliver. And a steal by the Rams as Pavlik delivered. Selko. LeCava drives all the way in, left-handedly put it down. Carmine LeCava leading the Rams tonight. He's got 6, and it's 9-8. Highlands to within 1.
And they're going to pressure.
Rams led it 2-0. It's been all Burrell ever since. Pruitt in the corner, long cross court to Adam Wass. Yeah. Connie. Out to Wass. That's Adam. 3-ball down. Much to the delight of Melanie doing the team camera to our right here.
You like that one.
12-8. So Burrell has her biggest lead at 4 points. Crossover move by LaCava. Kicked it over to Spearing. Spearing, oh, nice move. To the basket. That's a strong move by Braden Spearing. And now Mike Fantuzzo would like to talk it over at 3:53 left first half. And Burrell leading at 12-10.
Well, Harvest Moon Coffee and Chocolates, dedicated to serving great La Prima Espresso Company coffee and hand-dipped small batch candies using the finest Belgian dark and milk chocolates. Born of love for great chocolate, remarkable coffee, and a sense of giving back to the community, Harvest Moon Coffee and Chocolates has a mission of providing uniquely delicious products while serving as a gathering place for friends and family. Come experience a one-of-a-kind coffee and chocolate experience at their 2 convenient locations. 206 Corbett Street, Trenton, and 1705 Union Avenue, Corona Heights. Open weekdays till 5, weekends till 3. Check out their website at harvestmoonc2.com. Drink coffee, eat chocolate, be kind.
3:53 to go. And we'll see what Mike Fantuzzo's got. The 7th-year coach of the Burrell Bucks.
Strong move by Spearing that last trip.
Yeah, it was.
We need more of that.
He needs to be more assertive in the offensive end. We've said that. He's got the ability to. And again, these guys, this is their first year playing. Steal by Belak. Varsity anyway. Belak goes all the way in. Put it up. No. There's a lid on it for Troy tonight. Threw it back out, and LaCave is able to control it. Highlands can tie this one or take the lead with a long one.
5 turnovers each.
All the way home. Put it up. Missed it. There is definitely a lid on it.
And yeah, that was me banging the table.
Belak picked it free, and now Bitar stole it back. Bitar's going to take it right home, and a charging foul. There's Ty Hall again, and Bitar's got 2 at 3:14.
Like, we can't continue to miss these layups. I mean, offensively, you're executing when you get to the basket and have a layup uncontested, and you got to put it in. I mean, the fact that we're only down by 2 is something.
It's crazy in and of itself.
And Troy Belak gets a rest.
LaCava.
They're really going to turn the pressure up now.
They are. Carmine gets it back from Ty Hall. Less than 3 to go first half. 12-10.
Rip it out of there.
Spearing is reach-in foul. Let's see who they get. If that's Constantino, that's 3. It is.
DJ Constantino, 6'2" junior starter.
And he's got 3 fouls at 2:49, and quickly Gavin Orr's coming back in. And DJ's going to get a rest.
I wouldn't let Troy sit too long.
Now, the only way you're going to is to shoot your way out of it. I mean, he's coming back right now. Spearing high post. Corner to Foster, now back out top to LaCava.
When the ball goes to high post, Mike, you want to kick opposite wing. Watch. It's open.
Great back door, and Hall lost it. Again, that is exactly what you want to do.
Yep. 7th Highlands turnover.
That was Princeton basketball right there.
Yep.
And they couldn't finish it. Definitely a little nerves tonight.
Big crowd. That's probably the biggest crowd we've
I'll tell you what, I've been in here a lot. This is one of the biggest crowds I can ever remember. Underneath the Orr, and he lays it in.
Highlands gambling up high, Mike, and Orr's open on the baseline. That time they got it to him, easy basket.
He's got 6, it's 14-10.
And he made that layup.
It's 14-10 with 2 minutes left in the second quarter.
Boy, was I wrong in the pre.
And nobody's holding the ball.
Yeah.
At least not on purpose. Foster steps back, and he drains a little 8-footer from in the lane. Preston Foster with 4, and it's 14-12. Leaping high to pull it down is Pruitt. Now to Wass, underneath Orr again, and Orr put it in. Now the difference in this game is Burrell's making their layups.
Yep.
16-12.
Highlands overplaying on the top, Mike. In my old rule, if they overplay, they must pay.
You must pay, exactly.
Orr's made him pay the last 2 trips.
Out to LaCava. Tried to head fake, but Wass shut him off. Back to Foster. Burrell's committed 4 fouls, so Highlands will go into the bonus with the next one. Rams have only committed 1, 1:10 to go first half. Pavlik's going to try it again. Goes all the way home and put it in this time. Pavlik's first basket of the night. The lid is off, and it's 16-14.
Maybe I get Troy going.
Burrell with the ball, less than a minute. They have the arrow, I think.
I think you're right.
Like doing a scorebook. I'm just marking it up here.
2-3.
Oh, and they're going to call a block on Hall that time. Well, you figure you're going to get half of those calls.
Exactly.
He got the first one. He didn't get that one. And Todd picks up his second. So now Mike Foster, Steve Pavlik need to be careful about him. You don't want him picking up that third foul here in the last 48 seconds. They work it into Orr, and now back out top to Adam Loss. And Sam Connie's got it to Pruitt.
Now it's a 2-1-2 Highlands zone.
35 seconds.
Now they match up out of it.
Connie goes all the way in and put it in with the left hand. Sam's first basket, and it's 18-14. 24 seconds left. Foster at the high post, now back to Selko. Right side to Hall. At 17 seconds, Foster takes control.
And Mike, you have to get the ball to the basket because they have a foul situation too. Make them foul you.
And Lakeva thought he did. They just said he lost it out of bounds, and it's Burrell ball, and they've got 7 seconds and the arrow. Spearing replaces Selko, so the Rams go a little bigger here for this last trip for Burrell. Driving is Connie.
Nice job by Foster.
Lost it off of Preston Foster out of bounds, so Burrell will get it, and that's a good thing. And again, Highlands with fouls to give. How about somebody with none foul when the ball gets inbounded, and then there's no way they have enough time? 1.8 seconds. They work it in, but that's a good job by the Rams anyway. And that's going to end the first half here at Burrell, with the Rams trailing it 18-14. The Bouchers have been a staple in the Natrona Heights community for over 70 years. They're uniquely qualified to help you choose home and auto insurance that protects what matters most, your family. The Bouchers are independent agents in addition to nationwide. They're working with all the leading companies in the industry like Progressive, Travelers, Penn National, and National General to find new ways for you to save on your home and auto insurance. Call your hometown independent insurance agents, Sean and Nick Boucher, 724-224-4300, and choose the coverage that's right for your family. And as always, they're open Saturdays for your convenience. Remember, in the AK Valley, you're in good hands with the Boucher Agency on your side. Halftime, it is Burrell 18, Highlands 14. We'll be back with stats and more right after this. We're back at halftime with the Burrell Bucks 18, the Highlands Golden Rams 14. Halftime stats, and there aren't many of them, are brought to you by Greatness Athletics Fitness Center in Trentham. Call 724-681-8626 to let Gary Negley help you reach all of your fitness goals.
Virtual who's who here tonight.
It really is.
Stop and talk to Tom Gustafson.
Yes.
He coached Mike Fantuzzo.
All
That's
right.
why he's here. And Tom goes back to the Tom Meyer days and started talking about that. It was great to see Tom. He looks great too. And
Good.
guess what? Eddie was a neighbor of his.
How about that?
Everything comes back to Eddie Tiorsky tonight.
Yeah.
Well, for the Golden Rams, they are led by Carmine Lakeva with 6. Preston Foster has 4. Troy Pavlik 2. Braden Spearing 2. For the Burrell Bucks, they're led by Gavin Orr with 8. Constantino has 3, Tucker Beatar 2, Sam Conte 2, and Adam Wash has 3. Coaches asked, did I see anything? I said, yeah, make some layups. It's about all we can do.
Halftime stats are brought to you by Greatness Athletics Fitness, 222 East 4th Avenue in Trentham. Check them out today at greatnessathletics.com. We have more dramatic reads for you because we're behind.
Don't you hate it when someone has a vision to improve their home and no one to help them to achieve it? Or you find a contractor and work they deliver is unsatisfactory? Well, put those concerns aside and make your next call to your neighbor, B&E Home Renovations, again, friend of Ed. With over 25 years of experience, we deliver excellent results in every project they undertake. Twice recognized as best of the best by the Trib, B&E's team of skilled professionals are respectful to their clients, and they make sure the job is done right. From kitchens to bathrooms, foundation to roofing, B&E does it all. Call them at 724-351-3172 to set up a free estimate or visit BeanieHomeRenovations.com. Beanie Home Renovations, with a B, is always busy.
You talk about old football coaches. Dom Girardi is here. Scott Newell is back there. Mark Kazanowicz is back there. They're renewing old acquaintances. Mrs. Kazanowicz I just saw down there, so she's here too.
Bill Heasley Jr.
Bill Heasley Jr. here.
Bill Heasley Sr. down there.
Bill Heasley Jr. is also in my neighborhood, just a couple of streets down behind me. So
it is a big night tonight, and a big crowd, and a big game. And again, Highlands trails by 4 here at halftime. Burrell will inbound the ball. Need a big second half.
Okay, I'm going to fix my little possession arrow. Oh, Pavlik stole the ball and scored. So how about that?
A great start to the second half, Mike.
18-16.
7 turnovers for Burrell.
Well now, here's Wass. That's Ryan Wass, 24, getting it back. Bitar, spin move, loose, and Connie's able to come out of there with it. Connie goes back up with the left hand and got fouled, and Sam Connie will go to the line and shoot 2. B&J Sports has been outfitting our local teams and the great sports fans of the AK Valley for more than 6 decades. Look no further than B&J Sports for all of your sporting goods needs. Glenn Mills and his friendly staff provide that personal touch. From customized high school jackets to team uniforms, trophies, and plaques, or any kind of sports equipment, you just can't beat the service at B&J Sports. B&J located at 1605 Freeport Road, Natrona Heights. They're open 9 to 5:30 weekdays and Saturdays 9 till noon, or give them a call, 724-226-2762. There's something to be said for longevity in 6 decades, says it all. B&J Sports.
Conte 0 for 2 on that trip. Hot a chance to tie or take the lead.
That's the first trip to the foul line for Burrell tonight, and now the Rams throw it away, but Pavlik got it back.
Cross-court passer dangerous, Mike.
And the Rams have it stolen again, this time Connie.
You can't get in the air, Mike, and decide what you're going to do. You have to decide what you do before you leave your feet.
It's bad when you have more turnovers than baskets, and I'm sure that's the case.
Yeah, 9 turnover right there.
No, that's easy. Only have 7 field goals. So there's your answer. Here's Orr. Now, Watts missed the shot, and here comes Pavlik back the other way. All that said, the Rams are still 1 possession down.
Unbelievable.
Pavlik had a roll off. Rebound, Connie. Now to Bitar forecourt. With Foster on him, and Foster did a good job, and Bitar had it stolen. Here's Lakeva back the other way.
9 turnovers apiece now. Dangerous cross-court pass.
Inside to Foster, and we get a tie ball game.
They overpaid, and Highlands made them pay for that, Mike.
18-18, our second tie since we were tied at 2.
If you're just joining us, very important game for the Golden Rams to stay in the playoff hunt. Burrell already has 3 wins. Highlands needs this tonight to get the 3.
Tucker Bitar looks like some tape on that left wrist. I don't know if we saw that in the first half or not. Maybe we did. Here's Orr. They're closer to us here.
Mike.
Off his foot. That's going to be Highlands' ball. They're going to say
no. Wrong call. Get some help. Mike.
And Coach Foster's asking him right now.
Get some help. Wow, well, that was right in front of us. Yikes.
The Bitar-Pavlik matchup, and there's Troy going up and stealing it, and he got fouled by Bitar, and that's going to be his 3rd. He picked that up 30 feet away from the basket.
Troy's long arms really paid off tonight, Mike.
Selko to give Spearing a rest. We're tied at 18. Bitar to the bench with 3 fouls.
Yeah, Mike, that's a big thing for Burrell. Burrell's turned it over 10 times. And I think,
and 8 field goals for them. So both teams
so smart.
Both teams have turned it over more than they have field goals.
Carmine stopped right before the half-court line, Mike, or that would have been a turnover.
Hall to Lakeva. Pavlik in the corner. Now to Hall. Spots up. 3 ball. In and out. No good. Rebound. Burrell. Rams have not hit.
He's going to get teed up. They're going to get Preston Foster.
The Rams have not hit a 3 tonight.
Mike, he was very lucky because he pushed him right in the back.
The Rams hit 9 threes Tuesday night in Valley. They have not hit 1 tonight.
So Highlands is very fortunate there, Mike. Preston got a little frustrated there.
Well, it's the same as if it would have been a technical. You were to foul.
Shot that.
Yeah. Oh, if it had called intentional.
Right.
Not if it was a technical.
It was
yeah.
intentional.
Yeah. Well, hey, sure. Pavlik scores and the Rams have the lead.
All right, Mike. Hopefully they don't look back now. Again, another turnover. 11.
For the first time since it was 2-0, Highlands has taken the lead, 20-18. Now out to Wass, and that three is down. Ryan Wass is first of the game.
And Burrell, to their credit, comes back and answers.
21-20 Bucks. They've hit three from downtown, still none for the Rams. Foster's going to try it. Missed everything. Oh, Hall got pushed there too, and Hall complaining. No call. A 1-point Burrell lead. They have the basketball. Highlands led briefly here. 20-18, but answered on a Ryan Wass three. Sam Connie between circles. Oh, Hall nearly stole it, but Orr to the rescue. Connie again, a pair of number ones with Lakeva. Now Wass against Selka. Orr spots out. Wass lets it fly. In and out. Rebound tipped. Pavlik had it, lost it, and Burrell comes up with it. Long one from Ryan Wass, no good. Orr's got it. Orr lost it again. Connie has it.
He was smart, Mike. He let it go or he's going to travel.
Now Trey Corey out there, 22. He drives. Gave up the dribble, though. Now needs some help.
Corey's first appearance tonight.
He played a few minutes in the game at Highlands. Got around Selko and got fouled. And Corey will go to the line and shoot a couple. Wireless Zone is the largest independent Verizon Wireless franchise in America. Our stores offer competitive prices on today's most popular smartphones, devices, and accessories with award-winning customer service. And now blazing fast and reliable internet is available in your area with Verizon's 5G Home. With a simple no-hassle setup, you can install it yourself. No messy wires, no annual contracts. Call 724-226-4590 today and learn how you can get Netflix and Max or the Xbox bundle absolutely free with select Verizon home internet plans. Visit your Wireless Zone headquarters in Natrona Heights or at the Walmart Plaza. And Corey missed them both. Burrell 0 for 4.
We can't make a layup. They can't make a foul shot, Mike.
Still 21-20 Bucks. It's loose, and Pavlik recovers it. Pavlik's going right to the basket. Put it up with a nice move and score.
By Troy.
Pavlik's got 8, 6 of them in the third quarter, and the Rams back on top by a point.
Very entertaining game, Mike. Nothing for the Naismith Hall of Fame. But
no, but if you have a side.
Look at that.
And now we got Connie and Wass on different pages together.
Dozen turnovers and
a timeout for Burrell at 2:51 to go. 22-21, the Bucks lead it.
Well, if you're planning a vacation or just looking for somewhere to keep an eye on your pet for the day, look no further than Pittsburgh Paws Pet Resort. Pittsburgh Paws, located just a half mile off Route 28 in Fawn Township, with plenty of room to run in a beautiful country setting. Pittsburgh Paws, family owned and operated. The owners live on site. They offer dog and cat boarding, a self-serve dog wash, and doggy daycare. Doggy daycare allows dogs to play together in a supervised, high-security indoor-outdoor play yard. Your pups, they'll assess your pups to their temperament and put them with a group that's perfect for them. Pittsburgh Paws today. Call them at 724-888-7297 or check them out on the web at pittsburghpaws.com. Pittsburgh Paws Pet Resort, Pittsburgh's premier family-owned and operated pet care facility. Mike, we're in amongst the natives tonight. Keep getting bumped as I'm trying to read these things.
In Burrell's 2-game winning streak, they have owned the third quarter. In these 2 games, the one against Freeport and the one against Valley, Burrell has outscored their opponents in the third quarter 52-17. They are averaging 26 points in each of the last 2 third quarters. You know how many they have tonight? Three.
Whisper that. We don't want the full Rams to hear that.
They have 3 points. 22-21, Rams by 1. Here's Foster now. And Foster, nickel dimer against Trey Corey. A little loose change, as Mr. Raftery would say.
Got to get the hands up there, and he did not.
So that's 2 on Burrell. Highlands has committed 3 here in this second half, and they're going to bring Cosentino back out with those 3 fouls. Now, Bitar has still not come back out there with his 3. Both Wasp twins are out there.
Looks like a 2-1-2 now.
This is a game where you just have to be patient because it's not going to come to you easy. You're going to have to work for this one. All the way to the basket. Hall, he can't get it to go, and again they miss one. And Ty has it.
This time, Highland's going to get it.
Yeah. I guess they're going to say that Adam Wass knocked it out.
Works for me. Now we're even on those.
I thought Ty was standing out of bounds with control.
I thought so too.
Or at least it touched him.
Well, we're pretty far away, Mike.
Oh, loop it into Pavlik off the inbound. He can't get it to go, but Foster
called timeout
over there.
And they did.
That's a good job by the Highlands bench. And Mike Foster says he'll take a 30 at 2:18 to go, with the Rams leading it 22-21.
Mike, they've done a great job this year with timeouts. I thought in the Valley game when they were having trouble with the 1-3-1, they called a timeout. Come out, scored 5 points off that timeout. And again, we talked about Rich Fulton never wanting to take the timeouts early. And talking to Coach Steve Bielak, and he says it's not a bad idea, and I agree with the short bench to take a timeout occasionally in the first half.
Just to give him a blow.
Yep.
Yeah.
I told him we were going to request timeouts for media.
We can. I mean, the refs will do it for us. It's just we like to keep it moving too. We like to get. What do you say? The roads are dangerous. We like to get you home as quickly as possible.
There you go.
Yeah.
Highlands inbound here, up 1 with the ball.
And it's out of bounds again, and the Rams will keep it at 2:14.
And what this Burrell defense is doing, Mike, they're doing something called funneling. Instead of fanning and pushing people out, they're actually letting them take the baseline. Then they're doubling on the baseline. So that baseline becomes another defender. Their spacing is bad, Mike.
And again, they throw it off a DJ Constantino.
Why I say that? You could lob the ball into Troy if everybody's out of his way, but
right.
You
because you have too many brown shirts there. It brings too many white shirts. Draws attention. Hall all the way home. Dumps it off to Spearing and a charging foul on Ty Hall.
That was late, Mike.
Hall picks up his third at 2:11 third quarter.
Ty knew they were looking for that. Got rid of the ball, figuring if he got rid of the ball, they couldn't call the foul. But they said the momentum carried him into him, and that's his third. He had 3. Bitar had 3. Constantino had 3 for Burrell. Bitar back in the game.
He is indeed. Brought it back down.
You see that, Mike?
Connie goes in, left-handed, missed it. Rebound, Pavlik. Needs some help. Quickly forecourt to Spearing, and Spearing's foul. That's going to be on Wass. That'll be on Adam. I believe that'll be his first. And Spearing will go to the line and shoot 2, I think. Yes, sir. Yep. Spearing only been there 7 times. Rams are 2 for 2 tonight. Burrell's 0 for 4.
73% though. So Braden can do here.
He gets the first. He'll get another. Rams by 2, their biggest lead.
And 2 for 2 from the line.
Three for 3. Carmine hit 2.
Oh, sorry.
Spearing in and out, but Pavlik got the rebound. A 2-point Highlands lead, less than 2 to go third quarter. Trying to get themselves back in the playoff on here with this win tonight.
Wide
Foster
open.
tripled it off his leg.
Carmine cut to the basket. Nobody was with him.
This is Bitar, top of the circle. Boy, he and Pavlik have had a battle tonight. They're saying that, no. One official said it was tipped. He's going to overrule him, and Burrell's going to get the ball. The official on the far side said it was tipped. And that's what they're doing. The official on the near side of the field said it was over and back.
And they made the call simultaneously, so you have to live with it. He was closer. I wish I had talked about the one that went out of bounds earlier.
Sam Connie out to Wass. Ryan Cosentino puts the body into Spearing. Now Wass for 3. It's in and out, no good. Rebound, Cole Schaefer. Cole snuck in there on us. Cole went down, got tripped. That was 2 legs getting tangled. That's the one they don't call pass interference in the NFL, on the tangled legs. Lakeva right side. Less than a minute to go, third quarter. We will have trivia after the third quarter. It's going to be a question about lowest scoring games, I think. Brought to you by Unflooded. Stay tuned for that.
But again, Mike, it's been a very entertaining game. How about the foul there?
That's Beatard. It's his 4th foul.
Oh, boy.
That's a rough one. That's just frustration.
Yep.
Beatard's only got 1 basket tonight.
And he's begging the coach, keep me in. He said, don't take me out.
Well, you have to now, especially if Burrell had the ball, I could see you letting him in. But with Highlands with the ball, you can't do it.
Beatard come out grabbing his head.
Yeah, he's upset. That was close to double surrender Cobra there. Carmine Lakeva at 39 seconds. Highlands by 2, and I believe have the arrow also. Pavlik, 28 seconds. Again, both teams have committed 4 fouls. Ooh.
Very dangerous. He's riding them, Mike.
Carmine kicks it out. Pavlik's open. 3 is off the rim. Rebound loose. Picked up and put in! And a foul! And a play by Spearing!
And 1.
Spearing got hammered. He hit the shot while he was falling onto his back, and he'll go to the line and try to complete the 3-point play.
Gavin Orr picks up his 2nd, and what a great shot by Spearing. He's got 5 big ones here tonight, Mike.
Spearing with a chance to give the Rams. He does, a 5-point lead. And Pavlik will come out and Selko will come in. Spearing 2 for 3 from the line. He's got 6 points. And the Rams lead at 26-21. Burrell's got 12 seconds to do something about it. Remember, Highlands has the arrow. Here's Sam Connie. He's going to let a long 3 go. It's off the rim. Rebounded in the corner by Pruitt. He puts it up, no good. It's tipped, and that's the end of the third quarter with the score. Highlands 26 and Burrell 21.
12-3 that quarter, Mike.
3 points after they were averaging 26 points in the third quarter of the last 2 games.
That's big.
Unbelievable. Trivia time brought to you by Unflooded. If your home or business has ever been damaged by water or mold, you know how stressful that can be. Our friends at Unflooded specialize only in water, sewage, and mold removal, and they're here to help. From a broken pipe to sewer backup or flooding, they have the expertise to get your home dry and ready for repairs. Unflooded provides top-notch mold remediation, addressing mold from water damage and promptly and effectively. Visit unflooded.com or call Brian Mara anytime, 888-650-7767. Unflooded, your family-owned and operated team for emergency water removal in the AK Valley.
Micah Mason week, Mike. I got another Micah Mason trivia question for you. He became the 26th player to score 2,000 points in a game.
In a career.
In a career, I'm sorry, game, duh. Sorry, career.
If anybody was going to do it, he would have. He would have. It would have been him.
What team did he score it against at 2,000 points?
His 2,000th point. Obviously, we were there.
We were there. He had 31 that night.
Well, of course he did. Well, it had to be his senior year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Was it at home or on the road? Do you know that?
I know the team. I don't.
You know who the team? Oh man, I don't.
So think about it. It was home and away, so it had to be a section game.
Okay. Had to be a section game. How about Burrell? Was it against Burrell?
Burrell Bucks.
How
there
about that,
Mike? And Burrell really tuning up the defense now, Mike. Get a timeout. Yep.
They do. Highlands takes the timeout. Timeouts are on the board here. No, they're not.
Mike, some more bad news for us here after losing Eddie Tiorsky. Lost another great hot and gold Ram from the class of 71. Tom Westerman, Mike, great basketball player. Always at the Highlands games, you see him around. Taught at Highlands for a few years. Rest in peace, Tom, another RFL, Ram for life, and again, great guy. Yep.
Yeah, it's been a rough week, huh?
Yes, it sure has. How about some good news?
Okay.
Big win for Kiski the other day. They beat Penn Hills 68-53. That puts them in a tie for the section lead at the end of the first half. And again, great job by Corey Smith. He has his dad on the staff, by the way.
Yeah, I noticed that, yeah.
Tonight's game is in section, Mike. We've been so busy. Deer Lakes and Freeport, Naucket Valley. North Cack has the night off.
By the way, this is a big possession now. Highlands is up by 5. Tucker Bitar's on the bench. They have the basketball. Pavlik's starting to heat it up in that third quarter.
3-2 zone this time.
Goes all the way in, kicked it out to Pavlik. He thought about it, but they got on him in a hurry. Back out to Foster. Again, the Rams don't have to be in any hurry here with a 5-point lead.
And Brady Selko getting quality minutes here, Mike.
As he's been. Foster.
Is 26 enough, Mike?
Tip no good. Goodness gracious. 2 chances, one by Foster, the other by LaCava. Neither one could go, and Burrell's got it.
That's got to be 10 left, Mike.
Adam Wass, Cosentino. Adam Wass again, 3-ball, no good. Rebound to Ty Hall. And now it's 1 and out for Burrell, you notice. Selko makes a great catch on that one. And now Ty Hall will set things up. 6:30 left, fourth quarter. All the way home, LaCava to the basket, he puts it in! You can see that one open up from where we were.
They're spreading that defense out, Mike. That brings Tucker Bitar off the bench. He's got to get him back in the game.
He's got 4 fouls, but they need his scoring at this point. Now they're going to get a foul on Highlands. Yep. Brady Selko's going to get the foul on Parker Pruitt. Parker Pruitt had the last game, we mentioned this. He scored 22, including 5 threes against Valley. He doesn't have anything tonight. He had nothing against Highlands the first time they played. And here's Bitar in to replace Adam Wass.
Selko gets his second foul.
And he'll sit down, and Braden Spearing comes back in for the Rams. 6:12 to go. Highlands by 7 now. Gavin Orr jumps up to get it. Now Bitar's just going to have to start shooting the ball. He missed that one. Rebound, let go. They grabbed him, Dean.
Yeah.
Grabbed his arm.
Hey, Mike, no turnovers in the third quarter. How you like that?
I'll take it. That's a walk by Foster. I didn't get that either. Foster goes in.
Oh, that's soft.
Well, the Rams got a break there because Foster walked and got away with it. 30-21. Bitar in amongst the tall trees. It's blocked. And they're going to say it's tipped by Highlands last. Pavlik got a piece of it. It's Burrell Buck ball at 5:44.
Both him and Foster had that was good refereeing that time, Mike.
Selko back in. Foster will take a breather. Again, when you're basically rotating 6, when you get a seat on the bench, you're not going to be there long.
Highlands now on a 2-3.
Bitar threw it right into Pavlik, and now Troy kicks it up. Gets that grin for Bitar. He's complaining that he blocked it back at him, and Troy just smiles at him. They got it into Connie. Now back out top. 3-ball Pruitt, no good. High off the glass. Cosentino got it. Rim rejected. 2 players down. Right. Rams have the ball. Carmine getting late back. And there is Pavlik all the way home with a left hand. And the Rams lead by double figures.
He got fouled too, Mike. Head of the pack or easy.
Yep. And that breaks the 12-0 Highlands run. Orr's got 10.
Burrell's got to try to speed Highlands up. Orr's going to get the foul on that one.
Rams were down 21-20 and then scored 12 in a row before that Orr basket.
How about that?
A 12-0 run in a game like this
is
important. Highlands leads at 32-23 with 5:10 to go. That's 1 foul apiece against each team here in this quarter. Braden Mell is into the game, number 20. He got some spot duty in the first game also. So now everybody that played in the first game has played in this game also, both sides. Oh, what a play by Pavlik to LaCava with the pity pat.
Bingo, bango, bongo, Mike. 10 for LaCava now. Highlands up by 11.
34-23. Now another one off the rim, no good. Rebound Pavlik, saved by Hall, throws it up into a crowd, and Pavlik got it to Foster.
It's like volleyball.
Pavlik lays it up, missed it. Rebound, Foster's got it. Settle it down.
It's volleyball, Mike.
Side out. Steal. Great leaping play by Sam Connie. Drives, lays, scores.
A Dozen turnovers each, Mike.
34-25. Highlands by 9. What do you think, Dean? 40?
It looks that way.
40?
I was so wrong in the pregame.
That's all right. You'll take being wrong this one.
Yes, work this. A hottest victory is all I want.
Pavlik. Spearing. Hall open in the corner, has to leap up to get it. Climbs the ladder. Hall goes up and got fouled. Ty Hall to the line at 4:09 with the Rams leading 34-25. Let's see. That's on Costantino, his 4th. Hall's not been there tonight. 67% on the year. He'll get a couple.
There's 4
These are going to be
on Constantino too now.
Very important.
Josh Rizzo from the Trib is here tonight, so we're going to get this game will get put in the paper. Like last game, nobody knew we played Valley.
Now you noticed. Hall makes the first. His first point of the night. He had no points against Burrell the first game.
Wow, that's weird.
Averaging 12 a game. Imagine what he's averaging against everyone else. Got them both. And the Rams are 6 for 7 from the foul line tonight, and they lead at 36-25.
And that's been an area of improvement too.
Well, it has, and Burrell's 0 for 4 in this game. Bitar for 3. Yes. Tucker Bitar's first from downtown. 5th point of the night, and it's 36-28. There is still time, less than 4 to go.
Can't keep him off the score page all night, Mike.
No. Saved by Pavlik. He was just saving it over and back there.
Yeah.
Now driving it is Mel. Blocked by Foster and fouled by Foster. So Mel will get 2 shots at 3:38.
Mike, you don't want to turn off the clock here with this lead. The Global Rams just didn't get very sloppy there at the timeline too, Mike. You can't throw those passes. I call those junior high passes. They'll work in junior high. They're not going to work at the varsity level.
So Braden Mel, the 5'9" junior, steps to the line, trying to make the first free throw for Burrell here tonight. Still nothing. 0 for 5. Adam Wass back in the game, replacing Sam Conti. Still an 8-point Highlands lead with 3:38 to go. 2 fouls apiece. Highlands students whooping it up down to our right. Finally, it's Braden Mel that breaks the seal. Burrell 1 for 6 from the line. It's a 7-point game. They push. Bitar does, and Bitar's out.
No, I think they're going to get Mel.
Let's see.
Let's hope. Mike, you got it.
It's Bitar. And Bitar's losing it right now.
I don't blame him. I don't blame him. I thought for sure.
And he needs to be careful. He can't get a technical now.
Yeah. I thought for sure Mel would put his hand in there first.
That's the 3rd foul against Burrell. Highlands has committed 2. But the most important story is Tucker Bitar's fouled out of the game with 3:32 to go.
After just hitting that big 3 too, Mike.
Well, they overplay, but Hall's able to control it. Out to Pavlik, back to Hall. He's
Right
got
there,
Lakeva.
nice pass.
Lakeva had it blocked by Braden Mel, who came out of nowhere to get it.
But that was a foul.
That looked like a short 2 right there, but Mel saved it. Loop it into Hall. Oh, he left it behind him and he lost it. Wash is traveling. You're going to call a foul on Ty, I believe. Yep.
I'm going to believe.
That's why he was traveling. Ty Hall picks up his
He's
4th.
Yep.
Not many fouls, but they're concentrated in just a couple of guys.
Yep.
It's a big trip for Burrell now.
Sure is.
There's still 3 minutes to go. There's plenty of time. Highlands led by as many as 11 on a couple occasions. Burrell's cut it to 7. They get a long one here. They can cut it to 4. Oh, wide open Wass. He made it. Adam Wass, 5 points. It's a 5-point game, and Highlands needs a timeout.
He didn't realize how open he was, Mike.
No, he basically almost panicked. Got himself together.
Well, speaking of panicking, Mike, right now the Golden Rams have to settle down. They're going to realize they have Burrell's best player on the bench in Tucker Bitar. But I'll go back to the pregame where we said it hasn't just been the Tucker Beatar show lately. Ryan Wass and Parker Pruitt have hit a lot of threes for them. And again, big game tonight.
Let's take you back to a state playoff game a few years ago when Robbie Carmody fouled out of the game and everybody did the sigh of relief. And it turned out that that was the wrong thing to do because Mars ended up coming back and winning the game.
That's true, Mike. And again, the Golden Rams are going to have to regroup here after a 12-3 third quarter to give them a 26-21 lead going into this quarter. Double figures at one time, now down to 5.
What an atmosphere in here tonight, by the way. What a huge crowd. Both sides have brought plenty of fans here. The balcony up here in the top is packed.
And Mike, that's what you got to love about having these local rivalries. We spent many a night in Mount Pleasant and Darien. Yeah, and on nights like we've been having so far this year, who's making those trips? And how many people were there, too?
You can get across the bridge, even if it's a bad night. Foster all the way home, scores! Great pass by Pavlik. Well, the Rams right out of the break answer. Foster with 10. Rams had 3 in double figures. They all have 10. LeCava, Pavlik, and Foster, and it's 38-31.
The big three have come through so far tonight.
Wass to Mel. He's giving him great minutes off the bench here in this fourth quarter.
3 seconds.
Back to Wass, scores! Adam Wass with 7 off the bench. 38-33. Selko out of the corner, steps back. No, missed it.
Brady's hit a lot of big shots, Mike. That was an ill-advised one there, though. Didn't need it.
Sam Connie to Constantino playing with 4. Now to Braden Mel, back to Constantino. It's been Adam Wass, really. He's been the go-to guy here since Beatar's gone out. Connie will hit that. Look at that with the left hand. Didn't take it that time. 3 fouls apiece, by the way. Here's Wass.
Highlands playing some intense defense, Mike. They're making them earn everything.
Yeah, you bet. Connie.
Oh, no!
The block. It looked like it was all ball.
I think so, Mike.
They're going to get Brady Selko, and Sam Connie's going to shoot a couple. He's 0 for 2 tonight. 1:44 left. 38-33. Burrell can get as close as they've had in quite a while.
And again, Mike, on YouTube, you can roll that back. The referee's position, he didn't see Brady's hands. He had all ball.
Connie's 0 for 3. Burrell just a disaster from the charity stripe tonight. The difference in the game, really.
But again, when you see a guy like Conte, 5'11" against Brady, 5'6", they're going to call that foul.
Connie makes the second. He's got 5. It's a 4-point game. Burrell, a 4-point game. Burrell 2 for 8 from the foul line. Wide open, LeCava. No whistles. Missed the layup. Rebound, Burrell. 4-point game at 1:33. Hold on to your hats.
That's got to be a dozen. Layup missed.
Connie. Foster on him. Out to Wass. They're going to call Pavlik.
No.
That'll be on.
He ran into him, Mike. Troy was standing there.
It's not a shooting foul, or is it? That's the 5th one. It is.
So turn off the clock, Mike. You can't do that. And again, I didn't think it was a foul. Sorry.
Adam Wass for 2. His first trip to the line tonight. First is good. What a job he's done. He's got 8 off the bench. It's 38-35. It's a 1-possession game. 6-0 Burrell. In and out. Rebound Spearing. LeCava, 112. Foster.
One foul to give, Mike.
Foster timeout by Coach Foster at 109. Highlands 38, Burrell 35.
One timeout to give for Highlands, Mike. That's to be one foul to give for Burrell. They only have 3.
Right, and Highlands already has in the bonus for Burrell will go and shoot the rest of the night. I don't know if they want to.
Upcoming games in section, Mike. Valley travels to Deer Lakes on Tuesday. Burrell's at Knock. Freeport's at North Catholic. And we have a exhibition that night. Shadyside Academy will be coming to Highlands. By the way, they'll play Deer Lakes tomorrow. That game was originally scheduled for Highlands, so what Coach Foster said, when we were so short, they don't want to play back-to-back games on 2 days. It's too tough on them. You can see how much they've expended here tonight.
Right.
Tuesday's results, Mike. North Catholic beat Deer Lake 61-46. That's what's thrown us into a three-way tie here. Deer Lakes, Knock, and North Catholic both at 5-1. Knock beat Freeport 71-29. In that game, Tegan Finucane had 26.
All right.
Well, what's our strategy here, Mike? What do you think?
Well, Carmine's your best foul shooter. That's number one. So he's somebody you probably want to have his hands on it. He's 2 for 2 tonight.
They got to stop turning the clock off.
And that.
There's
Carmine. He's wide open. There's nobody there. Like I said, you want it in Carmine's hands. He's got a dozen, and it's 40-35 with a minute to go.
You're a genius, Mike.
Absolutely. All that basketball knowledge I have in the cranium. Here's Wass.
Don't turn the clock off.
Down low to Mel. Back out top. Wass for 3. In and out. Tipped by Foster. Foster controls. 44 seconds. Foster with the high dribble. And they're going to call a foul on the Bucks.
What a big turnaround that was.
To give. Big rebound for Foster. The Rams lead it back by 5 now. Trey Corey coming back in. Ryan Wass to the bench.
Next one we shoot, Mike.
Pavlik. He just threw a bad pass, and it's stolen by Constantino, but he's having trouble with it. 35 seconds. Corey. Back to Wass against Hall. Wass shot, no good. Rebound Pavlik. Pavlik looked like he was grabbed. Ahead to Hall. Hall's going to bring it out. Ty using his head there to Foster.
Yep, we don't need
18
any more,
seconds and a foul.
Don't need any more. Smart play by Ty Hall there.
And they're going to send P.D. Foster to the line with 17.7 to go, and the Rams leading at 40-35.
P.D. only 29% from the line. He hasn't been there a lot.
He's got 10. Pavlik's got 10. LaCava's got a dozen. First one misses. Again, Highlands leads by 5, and there's 17 seconds to go. There are no fouls here.
No.
None. Just don't do it.
Burrell can't win this game. Highlands would have to lose it. Making this one, making a 2-possession game, too.
Troy Pavlik, very important if this is a miss. If he can get there and get this. It was a long rebound. He went right by it. Here's Conti, forecourt, 14 seconds to Wass. Corner to Wass. 3 ball is no good. Rebound bounces around. Conti's got it. 8 seconds. Back over to Wass in the corner. Throws it back in. Hall's got it. 2 seconds left. Courtney, start the bus. The Rams win it. 40-35.
What a great effort by the Golden Rams. Mike, backs against the wall, knowing they had to have this one. And that last minute, Mike, that's the Golden Rams we've seen here the last month.
Just unbelievable finish and an unbelievable effort by them. They were down as many as 4, and they put that 12-0 run together, end of 3rd, beginning of 4th, and that was the difference in the ball game, and that's what did it for them here. And they have got themselves back in it. They are tied with Burrell now in the section, and they are looking at a playoff spot, trying to extend the school record 10 straight years.
Things end of the night, Mike. They're in the playoffs. They just have to keep it going now, and they're a very confident group right now. I like what I'm seeing.
And you say Rizzo is here? We need to tell him. Foster and Pavlik, coaches of the year.
That's a good point.
Can we start that ball rolling?
Yep.
Let's do that. Hey, thanks to Brian Farah and everybody here at Burrell for helping us out tonight. What a wild game. Once again, that final score. The Highlands Golden Rams 40 and the Burrell Bucks 35 for Kean Foster and the Dean Mike Choma. This is Mike Pavlik, and Eddie was up there, and Eddie did this.
Eddie
did this. Eddie did this.
And Tom Weston.
Yeah. So long, everybody.